Hello and welcome to today's video. So for today's video I thought I would talk you through my personal statement that got me into university to do a psychology degree. I think there's something in my personal statement that put me above others. I'm not sure what it was. However, I think this because I received an offer from Bath for psychology where the offer was A*AA, and that is the requirements for the psychology degree. However, I was only predicted 3 A's. So usually people see that as you're not predicted the requirements, then you're getting rejected automatically, but I didn't. I got given an offer, and if I had taken it I would have got the grades to actually go there. So I think there's something in my personal statement that they obviously like, because it got me into Bath, Durham and Manchester, which are very well ranked universities, especially for psychology. So I wanted to read you through basically what I put, and I chose to do it now because obviously I'm not in the application process at the moment, otherwise it would count as plagiarism. If anyone, I mean, it's going to count as plagiarism anyway, so don't directly put what I put, but just get inspiration from it. I applied in 2018 for the 2019 academic year, and this is the personal statement I'm going to read, but I did reapply the next year with a new personal statement which was essentially really similar, except I just added a bit on the end over how what I was going to do in my year off and how that was going to add to me as a person, or add to what I could bring. So I essentially just put at the end that I was taking a year out to sort out my mental health and to get a job so I could earn money to be in a more financially stable place to start university the following year. So for my first paragraph, essentially I just spoke a bit about an introduction of why I wanted to do psychology. And having experienced personal mental health issues, I chose to take psychology at A level, partially to help me gain a better understanding of myself, but also due to its importance and relevance that it has in everyday life. I very quickly found it to be a fascinating subject which I have thoroughly enjoyed studying, and have found my personal situation has given me a valuable insight and deeper understanding of some of the topic. I very quickly found it to be a fascinating subject which I have thoroughly enjoyed. I found my personal situation has given me a valuable insight and deeper understanding to some of the topics. I quickly came to realise that this was a subject I wanted to continue to study beyond A level, with a view of using my experience to help others both academically and professionally. Now that last bit is a bit, to be fair, I don't even know, we just chucked it in there because it made me sound better, but I think personal statements are about bragging or showing off about yourself, but don't lie, because that is the worst thing you can do. So that, to be fair, I don't really know what that paragraph does. It just, I don't really know what it's there, but we'll move on. This next paragraph is about my A-level subjects. Now one thing I want to point out here, as I do say my outside my A-level subjects, which include geography and maths, so I list my other ones, but you don't need to do that because they can see what you're going to take. They can see your predicted grades. Your teachers have already given you a reference, so you don't need to write what subjects you're doing. It's a waste of space, but I obviously clearly didn't have anything else to write. This paragraph is more about my academic part of me. As with my other A-level subjects, I've committed myself to my studies of psychology. I've built on the study skills I started to develop for my GCSEs to develop a disciplined and effective study and revision procedure, which has allowed me to stay on top of my coursework and also give me time to undertake personal further research into some of the aspects of the subject that have been of particular interest, such as schizophrenia. I enjoy finding out how the biology of the brain is related to the onset of the psychological disorder. Now I'm going to stop here because I think this is something that I think is really crucial. So I do a Bachelor of Science, and I feel you need to point out to the universities that you understand that you are going to do a scientific degree. It has a lot of research methods and a lot of numbers. Well, at the moment it does anyway because we're doing stats, but you need to show that you understand what it entails. So it's not just, learning how to read people's minds as people think you can do if you do psychology. You have to show that you understand what essentially you're signing up for. I enjoy finding out how the biology of the brain is related to the onset of the psychological disorder. As well as watching a range of TV programmes, both documentaries and dramas portraying mental health issues, I've taken advantage of the wide range of materials available on the internet, including videos and podcasts. Using the internet as a resource has also allowed me to develop skills such as assessing resource quality. I have also elected to undertake an EPQ to help develop my research skills. As the topic for my EPQ had to be independent of my A-level subjects, yet I still wanted to study something aligned to my interest in psychology, I chose to research the effects of captivity on the mental well-being of animals, and have drawn on personal research from the internet, international zoos, vets and students of this subject. But yeah, I just kind of showed that I did my EPQ and how is psychology related, to show that like I was interested in it outside just the A-level and what you study there. My next paragraph is related to my extracurricular activities. So, although my study schedule is demanding, I still recognise the importance of making time for extracurricular activities, as I'm very creative and enjoy expressing myself in different ways. I enjoy playing the flute and piano, currently working towards my grade 8 flute and grade 4 piano, and committed to repeat the distinction on merit passes I've achieved in previous exams. My music has given me a great number of opportunities, including the chance to play flute with the National Children's Orchestra of Great Britain. I'm also a keen hockey player of high ability and play for my school and my local club ladies team. I've been fortunate to have had the chance to travel to some interesting destinations with my family, and have enjoyed learning much from my travel experiences. A recent trip to the Dominican Republic and the chance to see the real country beyond the holiday resorts gave me a fascinating insight and first-hand knowledge, which I applied to my A-level to further my geographical knowledge. So something I want to point out is people kind of tend to go for the rule 80-20, especially if you're heading for like more academic, prestigious universities such as Oxbridge or whatever. So people tend to go, well, have 80% of your personal statement academic and 20% otherwise. But mine's probably about 60-40. Like, my next paragraph is just about work experience. So, like, I don't think by me having 60-40 has gone against me, but I think it's something to bear in mind. But don't make it too academic, because your university wants you. Like, obviously, if you're academic, that's brilliant, but they want to see what else you can bring to them. So whether you're sporty or you're musical, and you can enhance that university in any way, they want to know, like, what other skills you've got, essentially. My last paragraph is about work experience. I've undertaken 2 work experience placements. The first was when I was selected to assist teachers in running a remote outward bound type activity course, which saw me working with and supporting the staff in delivering a range of active training to 200 Year 7 pupils over the course of a week. For my formal work experience placement over the summer, I was unable to secure a placement relating to psychology as I'd hoped for, but instead chose to work in a charity shop for a week. I've been appointed by my school as a school ambassador, which sees me representing the school to parents and children and assisting staff with open days and similar presentations. I've also undertaken the 4-week National Citizen Service, or NCS course, which allowed me to develop valuable skills such as first aid, while strengthening my teamwork and communication skills. During NCS, my group raised over £1,000 for charity. I'm very proud of this achievement, as I know that I've helped people in need. And that is the end of my personal statement. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because I'm really close to 400 subscribers, which is mad. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye!